Tommy, this is the last time I'm ever going to be in this house, dude, but this is the infamous floor that me and you redid multiple times. It was green. It was, I don't know, we chiseled some stuff out. I don't remember what it was. It was some sort of tile. Me and you chiseled it out. And then we put green tile. I remember I went to work at Albertsons and you stayed here for a few hours and you took these stairs off and put the green right underneath there. I remember that. And then we were using a hammer to tap every square tile. They were 12 inches by 12 inches and we tapped them all down so they would like perfectly fit. This is the floor that we did. Here's the wall we built. We built this wall. And it is literally only held up by sheer pressure. You can even still see the roof is a little bit, the ceiling's a little bit jammed because we built the frame and jammed it in there and hammered it in place, and it just basically is wedged in there. There's no actual screws holding this thing into the floor or the ceiling. Okay, here's the reason why I want to take this video. 97 summer. This was still the garage. There was no walls. This wasn't here. This wall wasn't here. I was about here, and I had found a drop cloth, plastic drop cloth, and placed it upon myself and cut holes out for the eyes. And I sat about right here for, it seemed like forever. I was sitting and I was kneeled down. And I never heard anything. Finally I crept up and I came around the corner like this real slow. And you had just slowly walked down the steps. I turned the corner here, you would just walk down the stairs. You'd walk slowly down. You were wearing a sombrero and a poncho. And I was shocked at what I saw, and it didn't even move. And I think you were shocked as well because I was draped in plastic, looked like a plastic ghost. Shave cream. You shave cream me first. And I'm like, oh crap. Spray back. And then as soon as we run around the house, no! Run through here. This way. Run around. And the rest was history. Anyways, buddy. Got a lot of good memories here with you. A lot of good memories with family. Basically grew up here, spent countless nights watching basketball with Michelle, fell in love with Michelle while I lived in this house. It's kind of emotional. Doesn't look like it used to though. I'm fixing something for my parents. The only reason I'm over here. This is the old bathroom. It's all redone. New vanity, sink, toilet, new floor, new walls. Everything's brand new. This room. 96, my mom decided that she wants this to be this used to be a bedroom. She decides that she wants this to be a walkthrough, and this is like an office area. So she just walks in here one night in the summer of 96 with a hammer and just removes this wall, all of it. Although we only needed this part open, she removed all of it. And then my mom and dad went to bingo that night, and I stayed home and finished taking off the sheetrock. And there was like some pipes and wires and crap here that we had to get figured out. The kitchen's been redone multiple times. This is kind of the last rendition. Let me turn on a light so we can see. The cabinetry's been all repainted. The ceiling's been redone. There were many... My mom would cook beans in a pressure cooker there, and there were many explosions onto the ceiling from the pressure cooker. There was like tons of damage and wiring and crap that was all jacked up. I redid all that. We repainted all the cabinetry. New sink, new faucet. Well, that's about a year old or so, but that was fairly new. This has all been cleaned up. All been painted. Inside and out painted. It's crazy seeing all this. Finished the backsplash Michael did several years ago, but there were some parts that he had never completely put together, so I finished those, like crown, like the quarter round and stuff around the top. Same thing kind of over here. We finished all the quarter round and all that around here. I got a lot of memories in this house. It was the 96 when my mom destroyed that wall over there. I stayed down here and worked, and I turned this into like a miniature apartment. It had like a little mini fridge, and I turned the couch into my bed. I had a stereo over there, right about there. The TV was over there, and I just was living it up. I felt like I was on top of the world. Summer of 96. I was watching the Olympics. I remember watching the Olympics right there. And I'd watch it so much that even when the Olympics went off for the night, I'd still stay watching just to see highlights and stuff. And Jay Leno would come on like right after the Olympics. Pawpaw came and replaced that door. I think back then in 96, this was all still a sliding glass door. And then he came over and replaced that, put that in there. Wood wall. We did this a couple years ago, I guess now. Where we did the entry. Redid the fur down. The fur down used to go down to about where those lights are. It was massive. Built that when we were in high school. Me and Tommy built that in high school. The fur down. And it was way too huge. It only needed to be that size. I redid that like a year or two ago now. And retextured it and everything. The biggest change has been we turned this into a bedroom and a closet. So here's this used to be the garage. Now we turned it into a bedroom, ceiling fan. Me and Tommy did a bunch of drywall work in here. I had to redo it all. It's just a couple of months ago. Got new windows. Me and Tommy cut a window out. We were going to put a window unit that Ruben gave us right there. Ended up having to pull more brick out to fix that because we totally messed that up. New window there. Again, when we put the window in there, we just jammed a board across the bottom. We just jammed a board in there with like a sledgehammer. It wasn't nailed in or screwed in or anything, and that's what we used as structure. I mean, it lasted 20-something years, so it worked. Here's the new closet. That was never there before. We got, that's a closet. This used to be the freaking garage. It was just dirty. There's no drywall. There was actually no drywall in here. It was just like 2x4s. We insulated it and ran wire, ran all these plugs and stuff. None of those were there. This wasn't here. This was part of the garage. This used to be like the washer and dryer. I did this a couple of years ago also. This is now an actual laundry room. Like a real laundry room, light. None of this stuff was here. This was all added. This is all new. This used to just be, again, just like 2x4s and like sliding. You could see the outside of the house basically. This is all new. Added these lights. This hallway used to not be here, so there was no light or switch or anything. This is all added. Light and everything. Stairs, all new carpet. Added this light here so you could see. There was no lighting in this room, so I added these lights and stuff. For some reason, this light never worked when we lived here, ever. Not once since we moved in 1992 did it ever work. And I don't know what the electrician had done, but he didn't do it right, so I fixed it finally 28 years, 29 years later. And all new stairs, all new paint. Everywhere's been painted. Everything's new baseboards everywhere. All the old baseboards removed. The 3-way switch works. Never worked before. Here's my bedroom. It's the entry. Spent so many nights and hanging out here, and had Michelle over, and Tommy, and Leah, and Ty, and Jared, and all of our friends. I mean, every one of them were over here at one point. Tracy, everybody. And back then, there was no carpet. It was just, like, really bad old tile for a few months. Then we ended up painting this room, like, blue and got dark blue and some sort of tan color, like splotch paint. New fan. Closet. This big walk-in closet. I had at one point turned this area right here into like a guitar workshop. I had made a desk. I'd taken all that board and everything out there and made a desk for repair shop. But when we first moved in, Papa Gooch was going to come over and see the house, and Michael and his girlfriend Jennifer were over, and she was scared to meet Papa Gooch, so she ran in this closet and hid back here and hid right here until he left. She was in the corner and hid until he left. It's so weird. When we first moved in, this was my room. This was always my room. I remember the ceilings are angled, so I had put my posters upside down, so when I laid down on my bed, which was right here, I could look up and see them. And then at one point, the bed was here in the middle, and the TV was here. I had a desk over there with a fish tank on it, and I had a lizard tank there at one point. And then we put the bed over there in the corner, and that was kind of whenever I lived here the last couple of years. That's where it was, in the corner over there. It was a twin-size bed. All this is new. The bathroom's been totally redone. Let's turn on the light view. New floor, new toilet, new tub, new tile around the tub, all that's new. This is all new vanity, and then new lighting everywhere, all new lights and switches and plugs, and this has all been new, all repainted, everything's been painted new, crown molding everywhere. This is it. This is the last time I'll ever be over here. Sure, anyone that sees this will have used this bathroom many times. So the crazy thing is, when we first moved into this house, this was Michael's bedroom right here. They gave Michael the master bedroom because he was older, and they just figured he needed the space. So he painted this room. The walls were turquoise. Everywhere was turquoise. All the walls. And the trim was like bright pink. What do you call it? Hot pink. Hot pink trim and baseboards. And the walls were turquoise. And Michael's bed was here. Had like a full-size or queen-size bed. We had a pool table up here for a while. It was over here. But his TV was here. And there was a mini fridge here. So it was like a... And then he had like black light posters all over here. With black lights. It was pretty cool. And then there's the closet. It still has the pull string. That's the original. I didn't change that. I left that. It's still the original. That's all original, that part right there. Everywhere's got new carpet. This was always jacked up though. This closet, there were shelves like over here. It was like a weird shelving thing. My mom ripped out of the wall, so she hated it. So I redid it and put some new shelves here, new shelves, and just made it a nice walk-in closet. Got a lot of space in there. No, but this was my parents' master bedroom. After like a year or so, Michael kind of started living in Mama and Papa's house, so I had a dog here for a while named Dakota, and he got in this room, and the door somehow got closed. We all went to a Ranger game, and I guess Dakota didn't like being in this room by himself, so he dug up all the carpet. They had just got brand new carpet. He dug all the carpet up and couldn't get through. So he jumped through this door. Now, not this one. This one's new. I had to replace it. But he jumped through the door. I don't know how he knew he could jump through, but blasted right through the door. Unbelievable. Never seen anything like it. But all new windows. Every window's brand new. All new light fixtures. Every room's got the same matching fans. New doorbell. All new carpet. The floor's been here for a few years, but my mom really got after cleaning it up. We laid all the new floor in there back in those rooms, but here's all. This has been here for 5 or 6 years, I'd guess now. 4 or 5 years. But that's all new, or it's all been cleaned. Basically brand new. All this is new. That's pretty much it. That's how she looks now. It's the last time we'll ever be in here. I guess I wanted to take a video so I have memories of it. I remember we had, me and Tommy have a picture somewhere in this vicinity where somebody was coming around this corner, and me and Tommy were somewhere around here, and I had this really, like, odd expression, like, on my face. I guess I was caught off guard, but we had brought our guitar amps over here. Me and Tommy had plugged them in, and we were just kind of jamming. And that was before this wall was here. This wall wasn't here. And we were jamming here, had music going. Just good times. Michael came over. I remember he came over and that night, and we went somehow driving around or something. He had a BMW. He parked out there. Remember, it had like orange lighting inside, like you see your gauges and stuff. Anyways, that's it. It's a wrap. Let's get something out front. New door. Oh yeah, I put the new door in. It's a new door. Moved it over a little bit. It was a little bit more to the left. It was about a foot over to the left. Moved it over. There used to be like a side glass window here, like a side glass, and the door was further that way, so moved it over so it's more centered into the entry here, you know. Just nicer. Someone redid the concrete here. Not me. It's the entry of the house. That over there used to be dirt, and it had these little ant lions all in there. All in there. It's so weird. It was all dirt. Some of the grass me and my mom dug up one time back in like 96 or so. Here's how the house looks now though. It's the best it's ever looked. New roof, new windows. My mom planted new flowers. My mom and dad planted new flowers. That's all she wrote. I guess we could look around the side here. Used to be a big old tree right there, and it died. So it was cut down. Fence. Used to be chain link fence, but we had to fix a bunch of that. Michael redid the fence a couple years ago, but some of it had rotted. It just got old. Used to be a big old tree right there. Right after we moved in, like a big storm came through and like busted it all up, so my dad had to cut it down. So now we got that. Yeah, the tree was right there. I think it was right there where that dip is. Somewhere over there. Well, it's the last time. I expect to see my mom cooking right here, cooking up a spiral cooked ham. All the fixings to go with it. Not a whole lot of room in that kitchen though. They call that a galley kitchen. All the appliances and everything cleaned up. Okay, signing out. A little sad, but it's time to move on.